Hello everyone, Wolfman here, and welcome to MOC Monday Reviews. Now, if you didn't see my last one, the last one that I did was on my Rush class starfighter, and today I am doing another model, which is one of my favorite of the newer models that I have done. I believe either this year or last year, but I'm pretty sure I had done it earlier this year. And as the title would say, this starfighter is that I called my Palidan class bomber. And before I get into the review, if you're new here, I do these kinds of videos every other Monday. I've done a handful of them already, and I still got some more on the way. After this one, I've only got 2 more starfighters before I jump onto automobiles, which it's going to be really short. And I may do a few other ones as well. And actually, pardon me, but after I do the last 2 starfighters, I got one more starship based off of an existing model or of an existing name, but I redesigned it a little bit, making it a little bit better because the original one I thought was, in my personal opinion, I thought it really wasn't all that good, especially because of the size of it and less detail. But definitely something to tune into because that's going to be coming in, I believe, next month, later on next month. So with that out of the way and without any further ado, onto the review. So this here is my Palidan class bomber. I made this sucker. I do believe I made this sucker earlier this year, and I am a major fan of this design. And given its, granted, all these MOCs I pretty much thought up in my mind, but this one turned out so perfect, and in my own opinion. I love this design. It's a sleek design. It's asymmetrical from the front, which is something which is a habit I've tried doing. One of the next MOC ships I built is actually outright asymmetrical, which I hope anyone who watches these videos actually tunes in for that. But anywho, yeah, this is my special class. This is a special bomber that I designed myself. I don't know how many pieces it is, but the design of it just came out so perfect. I don't know if I could actually try to redesign it myself. So yeah, just do a 360-degree turn on this, and just looking at it, I'm just so satisfied. Even the color scheme on it, the red, the black, the grays, heck, even a little bit of maroon, and I absolutely love it. Of course, here's the front view. I did meant to do a few more modifications. I wanted to put some side guns on some side-mounted guns on either sides here, and I think I wanted to do a few other armaments as well. But one of the big ones is, yes, this sucker is a bomber, and I actually took some inspiration from a few ships. You can load the bombs in there, and it actually has a turning feature to deploy them from below. I do not have any in here at the moment, but here's a better look at it. And I actually got this turning design I actually got the deployment design from the Clone Wars Venator class Star Destroyer. That sucker did have that function, so I got the idea from that sucker. And here's the rear engine design, and this turned out so well. I can't really see anything negative about this fighter. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. And actually, when designing it, I wanted to be able to separate into different components, which I was able to do. It can separate in half, and even the engine thrusters can also be detached. So this sucker can actually be taken apart into 4 different sections. You've got the engines, the bond deployment, and the cockpit itself. And if you're wondering, there's an open slot here. Yes, I can actually put an astromech in there. So let me put the sucker back together again, and I will pull out a droid or an astromech, and I will show you guys just how well put it can be placed in without any real issues, really. Although it's been a while since I actually put an astromech in here, but yeah, there you go. There's an astromech. I wish I did put a pilot in there, but eventually we'll see it at another time. Of course, yeah, this does Can't fit a whole minifigure in here. And this is actually what I picked for the display, which I'm actually quite proud of. I mean, I actually like it a lot. And one of the big key things I wanted to try and do on this is give it a bit of a low profile, especially from the front. I mean, I think I managed to pull that out. So from the front, the back, and the sides, it's got a low profile. You can almost mistake this for a little speeder. Of course, one can easily think that, I think. I mean, if anyone first thinks that this is actually some sort of land speeder, I mean, voice your opinion. I'd like to hear back. I mean, one perspective, this kind of does look like it is a bit of a speeder with an astromech. Let's go and pull this guy out. But yeah, and I'll keep saying, I'm gonna say it again. I love this design. It's well put together. The color schemes is perfect. I couldn't redesign anything better other than this. And it's just and for the assorted pieces that I have, especially with the assorted colors, I was quite pleased to pull this kind of design off. So I really got nothing else bad. So there really is nothing bad to say. I really can't think of anything at this time to think of anything negative about this fighter. But yeah, my Palidan class bomber. So that was my review on my MOC Palidan class bomber starfighter. And if you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like and leave a comment. I would like to hear some feedback from anyone who is a LEGO fan. And if you're inspired by my MOCs, please feel free to say anything or any changes that you would recommend that I could potentially do on any of these sets that I show on every other Monday. Now, since I just did this one, there are 3 more starships I'm doing, including 2 starfighters. The next one I will be doing is going to be my A2 class starfighter, and the last one, which is going to be my first ever asymmetrical starfighter, my Ronin class multi-purpose starfighter. And if you want to tune in for that, then please feel free to come join the Wolfpack by hitting the red subscribe button down below. And all that's left for me to remind you that Jesus loves you more than Elmo and Barney, and I'll see you guys next time.